Hello lovers, you are back in my life experiment and it is day 41 and 42. I'm Natalie Iris Richards. Welcome to my channel. I'm $100,000 in debt due to an old business and I'm doing a life experiment of turning that debt into my dream life using the law of vibration. I'm vlogging daily what I'm doing and you can pick up tips and tricks along the way to apply to your own life. So hit the subscribe button and come along with me on this journey and let's see how long it takes me to turn this debt into my dream life and we can live a life of abundance together. Yesterday was full on. I had no time to vlog whatsoever. I was packing Dusty and me up, getting ready to go on a little roadie down the line to go visit some of my friends and to sit with my mate's neighbor because I had organized a meeting with her for her to help me finalize the last finishing touches of my digital project that I've been working on, my Dusty's Delicious Dishes online treasure trove of beautiful recipes, goodness cookbook. So it was hustle mode. I was getting Dusty ready. I was packing his stuff. I was packing my stuff. And then my dad came over and he checked the oil in my car and, you know, just being a good dad. And then I looked at the tire and I said, oh, that looks a little bit flat. Are you able to please check the air in that? So my dad went and checked the air in it and sure enough, there was a screw in the tire and there's no way that I would have made it down the line to my mate. Dad was like, you're gonna need a new tire. I'm sorry about that. And I was just like, that's really annoying because it's like $150 at least. Last time I needed a new tire, I went to the shop and the guy was like, yeah, cool, I can order you one for later this afternoon or tomorrow. And that just wasn't gonna fly because I needed to get down the line and time it with Dusty, my son's like sleep, because he's just dropped down to 1 sleep a day and he'll do a good couple hours sleep, which was exactly the drive if I timed it perfectly. So it was really typical that I got a screw in the tire and I needed a new tire. Instead of getting down and out about it, I was calm, I was cool. I just thought, okay, if I'm meant to go down the line today, then that's awesome. If I'm not, if there's no tire available, then I'm not supposed to go down the line and maybe it's saving me from, I don't know, a car accident or something. I always like to try to quickly shift my mind instead of being frustrated or victim, like, oh no, poor me, my tire. I like to just change it up and just be like, okay, cool. Whatever happens is happening for a reason. I'd already made my mind up this morning that there was nothing that was going to slow me down to taking aligned action to getting this project done. I want it finished and completed and available on the website so I can start getting paid. So my backup plan was if the tire wasn't going to be ready until the next day, I was just going to go the next day. But it was cutting a fine line because my sister and my darling niece and nephews are coming over from Australia the next night and it was just, we weren't going to be there in the morning to see them when they got home. So that would have been stink. So got Dusty ready, kept him awake, drove down the road, went to the tire shop and I was like, please, hopefully you've got a tire. And the guy there was so cool. He was like, oh, that's sweet as. You don't need a new tire. I'll just fix it. It'd be $20. And I was just like, yay, that's so cool. Gratitude, abundance, abundance, abundance. He fixed the tire really quick. I kept Dusty awake and then we got on the road and Dusty slept like an angel the whole drive until we got there. Got down to my mate's place, loved them so much. Dusty's his besties with their babies, so they were all hanging out. And then my mate's neighbor messaged me and she said, okay, my son's with his grandma. I'll give you 1 hour of my time. And I was like, yes. She's already created an incredible cookbook and she's been in the top 10 best selling. She was the one that told me I should use the application that I ended up using on to create all of my amazing recipes into an ebook. She was the best one for the job to help me finalize it. So I packed my stuff up, Dusty stayed and hung out with my mates, and then I walked up the hill to Alana's house and she looked over all my stuff and she helped me with some questions that I had and she reckons that I've only got about 6 hours work to do until it's finished and completed. Yes! So proud of myself, so happy, so proud of myself for my mindset. Instead of being like, oh my God, I've got a tire. Oh my God, it's going to cost me so much money. Oh, maybe we shouldn't go. I was like, no, nothing is stopping me today in doing what I need to do to finish my first project. And then after that, we could just relax and we had a beautiful dinner and a nice sleep. And this morning was awesome. We all hung out, took Dusty for a beautiful walk in the pram. He had a cool play in the park at the cool park down there. It was also beautiful. And then when it was time for him to have his sleep today, I got on the road and I cruised us back home. Usually I would listen to a podcast on a roadie on the way home while Dusty's asleep, but my phone was on 20% because I can't actually charge my phone from my car at the moment, and my power bank I thought was charged wasn't charged. Anyways, instead, I used that time to totally just sit in silence for a good couple hours. I went over my life script in my head. I pretty much know it word for word. My dream life, everything I want to achieve, because I've been reading out loud my life script to myself every single morning. I know it like the back of my hand. So good. Again, for those of you that are new here, my life script is a full account of everything that I want to achieve in 3 years' time. And I've written it in past tense. So when I read it, I get the feels that I've already achieved everything. And that sets me on a vibrational frequency of success, and ultimately will be bringing me closer to my dream life. So I use that time in the car, sitting in silence, going over my life script and just feeling the feels that I've already achieved it. And it was really good. It passed the time. And I also kept repeating to myself, this is my luckiest day ever. This is the luckiest day ever. I feel so good. This is the luckiest day I've ever had in my life. And then the thought came to me 3 different times to buy a lotto ticket. I usually never play lotto, and the law of vibration and the whole manifesting thing, it doesn't usually tie in with winning lotto. It's more like you use your intuition, whatever your voice in your head is telling you to do, to take the action steps towards goals that you want to achieve, if you get me. But because the thought popped in my head to go buy a lotto ticket, I went and bought a lotto ticket. So we'll find out when. We'll find out this weekend on day like 46 if I won lotto or not. Yesterday I spoke about everything that I have achieved in the last 6 weeks since leaving my job, and I just wanted to add to that because I've been embodying the life I want to live, like I've already achieved my dreams. It's given me a lot of clarity on how to make the most out of every single day, because I know that I've achieved a lot in the last 6 weeks, but I honestly think that because I've changed my way of thinking, I'm thinking from the wealthy version of me, it's making me slay every single task that I've put my mind to. So that was day 41 and day 42. I let nothing get in my way. No screw in my tire was gonna slow me down. Doing what I needed to do. As extreme as it was, is packing up my baby and driving 2 hours down the line to sit with my mate's neighbor. But that's what felt right for me, to absolutely take the aligned action and go forth, march forth, to do what I needed to do. And then today was just beautiful, like having a good couple hours sitting in silence and loving every moment of being in my head. No radio, no distractions, just me thinking about all my dreams that I want to achieve, thinking about them like I've already achieved them, and then just listening to my intuition and letting it guide me through the rest of my afternoon. I feel like I'm really nailing it, and I really recommend that you try and just stop and sit in silence and just see what thoughts pop into your head, because those thoughts could very well be the next steps towards achieving your dream life. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.